What's going on, beautiful people? D'Lo Brands back for another video, and today we are going to be breaking down exactly what MCPs and agent skills are, because there's been a ton of noise online recently about agent skills, and definitely when MCPs first came out, about what they are and what their usefulness is. And so I don't want you guys to fall into confusion about what these things are, when you should use them, how you should use them. So we're going to go through that today. And really quick, I made this infographic with Notebook LM. And basically, this is kind of going to summarize a little bit of it up. So agent skills are basically this is a low level understanding. Agent skills are similar to GPTs and gems, being that they are good for repeatable processes. So if you want your AI to be able to do something the same way over and over again, then you give it a agent skill file, which will then give it those instructions and the step by step to be able to go through it. But MCPs, on the other hand, are basically like connections. Like inside of ChatGPT, you have connections to like Gmail and Google, or different types of connections. That's what a MCP is. When you're using a MCP server, you're basically connecting your AI to that platform or that service and giving it permissions to do things. So let's say I have a LinkedIn MCP server. That would give my AI access to my specific account on that MCP server and access to certain tools and permissions to perform actions on that specific connected account. So really quick, we can kind of explore what an MCP really is. So let's just take a look at this Playwright MCP. Playwright basically gives browser use capabilities to AI, but you can see that it's basically giving you access to this thing or this platform. But if you go over to tools, you have all of these different tools that it has inside of this MCP. So think of these as like mini agent skills: browser hover, browser click, browser snapshot, browser choose file. Think of those as little agent skills that a AI could have. And this entire MCP is just giving it access to that specific connection to Playwright and to your account. So now I'm going to show you guys what skills look like, and I'm just going to be using some of the basic skills that Claude has released, and I'll give you guys their definition as well. Skills are folders of instructions, scripts, and resources that Claude loads dynamically to improve performance on specialized tasks. Skills teach Claude how to complete specific tasks in a repeatable way, whether that's creating documents with your company's brand guidelines, analyzing data using your organization's specific workflows, or automating personal tasks. So inside of the skills folder in their GitHub, they have a number of kind of like demo skills that people can have. And if we go inside of, let's just say, PDF, inside of here, there is a folder or a file that says skill.md. So if we go to skill.md, it now has basically a standard operating procedure for how any AI can process PDFs. It says comprehensive PDF manipulation, creating new PDFs, merging, splitting documents, and handling forms. So inside of this, it has different code snippets of different actions that it can take with this skill. So we have merge PDFs, it'll use this, split PDF, blah, 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 whatever. But this isn't connecting you to a specific platform or a specific set of data. So going back to this, at the bottom you see use MCP to fetch raw data and skills to interpret it and use it. So your MCP should basically be what is connecting you to that data or what is connecting you to that platform. And your skills are going to let your AI know how to do different things with it. If we want to use an MCP to connect to, let's say, our Metricool, which is our social media management platform that we use. If we used an MCP to connect to Metricool, then we can use a skill, let's just say the PDF skill that we just saw. We could use that PDF skill to basically format the information from that Metricool MCP into a PDF. So that's kind of like the easiest way that I can explain this. And when do you build a skill? You should build a skill when you want this AI to remember your brand guidelines, or you want it to remember procedures for medical diagnosis. But you want to use an MCP when you want to get real-time database queries. That's getting information from your specific account. API triggers, having that connection, that stable connection to the platform is great for API triggers. And multi-system orchestration. You want to use MCPs to basically aggregate data, and you want skills to basically perform with that data. So that's a great that is a great analogy. Okay. So just to reiterate, MCPs, use MCPs when AI needs direct access to a real platform or a system, and use skills when AI needs to think, decide, or follow a repeatable process. And so here's the real secret when it comes to MCP servers and agent skills. You should not be using one or the other. You should be using both. Okay? That is the real power. Here's an example. If you have a social media automation that you're looking to set up, you would use a skill to decide what to post, how to write the caption, and format the hashtags, but you would use an MCP to actually publish the post to that platform. Another example, if you want to do sales follow-up, you would use a skill to decide when and how to follow up and how to write the message, and you would use an MCP to send the email, update the CRM, log the activity. That is the difference. And so you can see how combining the power of both of these is very, very powerful. And really quickly, I want to show you guys a couple places where you can access skills and MCPs. So right here we are inside of Manus, and they have just updated this capability inside of Manus to accept skills, and they give you some pre-built out skills. They have front-end design, which is front-end design, canvas design, it helps you create images better, internet skill finder, which will actually, you can use this skill to get Manus to look inside of GitHub for useful skills that you may need or whatever. And I'll show you guys an example of that really quick. You have skill creator, which, let's say you're using a repeatable process inside of your chats, then you can use the skill creator to get Manus to turn that into a skill and then be able to use it repetitively. So they have a full library. You can import it from GitHub. You can add it from the official list. You can upload a file or a zip, or you can build it with Manus. And this is what I would say are MCPs, so connectors. If you did not watch the last video, I basically went through a entire workflow of how you can automate your social media, and in that we created an MCP server. We utilized Zapier MCP to create that MCP server. So basically we are utilizing Zapier to create a connection to a specific platform, put it inside of an MCP server, because inside of an MCP server, it's not just one connection, or you can just have one connection. But let's look at this one. In this one, I have two connections. I have two connections inside of here, Instagram and LinkedIn. That MCP server will allow me to do things with it. If we see here, create, share, update, post a status update sharing some content. That's basically like a skill inside of this connection, if you will. But it's a skill on how to do something on the platform, or a permission to do something on the platform. This one, publish photos. And so when you create one of these, you can add it inside of here. You can add custom MCP, import by JSON, or direct configuration. All you do is paste your link, give it a name, and click save, and then you can use your MCP server. And so really quick, I want to, where is it at? Front end, complete, useful skills. Okay, right here. So when I added this skill into Manus, it basically wanted me to demo it. So I said, use the internet skill finder skill and find useful skills for a founder / graphic designer / web designer / vibe coder. So it went through, loaded up this skill, which you see, this is a skill.md file. It has all of these instructions. Number 1, fetch the skill list. Number 2, deep dive if needed. Present results, no matches, whatever. It executes all of that to be able to compile this together of skills. And if I click on anything, any of these, let's do web artifacts builder. Bam. We have just imported the skill into Manus just that easily. No files needed. No hard coding, no technical knowledge needed at all. And then we can try it. I just added a web artifacts builder skill for Manus. Can you demo it with some great examples? So we're not going to do that right now, but that is basically MCP servers and agent skills demythified. Demythified. But let me know what you guys think about this video and what you guys think about MCP servers and agent skills. I'll definitely be releasing a library of agent skills inside of the AIeducate AI Lab community, so be sure to join that. The link is in the description. But I appreciate you guys for stopping by and hanging out, continuing to learn about AI. I truly believe that this many of the different things that we see in life, the jobs, the things people are doing, the things people are creating, is really all going to be changed by AI. And that is really why I am creating these videos, is because if I can get a few of my friends or some people in my city, or just a few more people utilizing AI, I think that we can have a lot of benefit from that. So this has been D-Lo Brands. Keep taking care of yourselves and learning AI, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.